Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Murray taking right to the air. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Murray from the pistol. Here's a screen to Benson. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Running from the pistol with Benson. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. They snap it to Murray. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Murray keeps it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10, Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
10 more yards. Complete to number 86. 10 yards on the pickup.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yep, yellow. I'll go on, 80. Attack, attack. Hey, sundown. Attack, attack.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Connects with Riley. Some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 15. I'll go on, 80. I don't need to.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yellow.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 57. I'll go on, 80.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Some room to work. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play action, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Option play they give to Benson. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, more like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route was to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Looks with Harrison again. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just...
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Played right side by Royals. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Yellow. Right side.
That's the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
6-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Now it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Right side.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action now. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. Firing it deep, left side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're driving off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Yellow. Right side.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
I don't need to.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
15. What's that?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
43! Let's go, Lou, Eddie!
Here's Mahomes now. Buys time, rolling right. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 15.
No throw, 3rd and long. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 39-yard attempt.
Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And the deficit stays at 7.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
As quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 32. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Ball down these two.
Throwing here just before halftime. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go, Artie! Hey, color. Yellow. What's that?
Throwing is Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Yellow.
Air it out on 3rd. He gets it to Rice. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got some air into this one, deep down the middle. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Butker to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker at kickoff 14.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. Here's a screen to Benson. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing here, Murray. It's Benson on the check down. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Murray to throw here on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Benson off his own read. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Headed out right. Throw is there. Trey McBride. He has room past the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's Kyler to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're left with 4th and goal. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the
Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. We've set it down from 37.
Yellow. Right side.
On first down, they'll run. That played good for looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Hey, 43. Hey, Ridley.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Yellow. Let's get that touch.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Benson on 1st and 10. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd down 6.
Now Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. Cut out left. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards for pickup that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow! Yellow! Our go, little ladies!
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs now lead by 10. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Pulls it at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Murray. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Another throw coming from Murray. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeffrey Bossa. It's a foot race. Reaches the 40. And taken down right along the 30. So the newly found lead stays where it is. And now I'd expect to see them just boot this away and prevent any type of return.
Yeah, this is where you love a kicker with a big old leg. Don't even let them return it. The squib kick can be dangerous. I think that was the play, Kate, like 20 years ago. But with the QBs today and how quickly they move the ball, just send this one through the end zone.
And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Yellow.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. It's a designed run from Mahomes. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.